So they're on for the other channel. So, oh, where is the? There it is. So yeah, there we go. So anyway, uh, no one's live yet, so no one saw that. But for those of you who are watching the after recorder, there was a sneak preview for something I'm working on the other channel. So, hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. As always, it should be noted that this is a live stream video. That means the conversations could go long, they could meander, and so we might not be getting to the point as fast as usual. But this video, unlike most live streams, does have a point which I will get to when more people show up. Before we talk about what the video title is, I do want to at the very least comment on a video that I posted today about people said that was the video is finished processing. Some people said that video was clickbait or whatever. I did not mean for it to be clickbait. And anyway, clickbait's not get paid, and 32 cents was taken out of his account. Thus, Uber charged him. I did, point out that they did fix it a day later, according to a lot of people. This was a glitch in the system, and they got their money fixed relatively fast. This guy did not, so I reported on it. That's just what it is. But anyway, we're just gonna leave it at that. You can't win them all. In the meantime, hello to the 10 people who are watching this live. How are you doing? I'm always glad that you guys are here with me on a Friday night. So anyway, now I would like to ideally get 15 people in here before we start the main topic. Intuition Man and Dark Road One. Hello. Intuition said Uber is even more heartless. At least Travis gave us some satisfaction as being a fun fall guy. Well, yeah, he was fun to poke fun at. And hi, Dark Road Run. And Boss Stoka, I think that's your name, said, I took an Uber and didn't get shot today, so that's good. Yeah, that was a bad situation. Someone left a comment on that video about like, well, Kevin, you are all for people carrying concealed firearms. And it's like, well, yes, I am in favor of the drivers carrying firearms. And this situation, as tragic as it is, we don't know exactly what started the fight. We don't know what started the was it scuffle or scuttle? I always get them mixed up. But yeah, it's just so we don't know what happened there. But if the passenger did indeed attack first, I'm glad that the driver had some defense. And if the rider did not attack first, well, then the driver deserves to go to jail. It's that simple. So, hi John, how you doing? So, anyway, let's get to... It's Friday. I don't think we're going to get to 15 relatively soon. So, we're going to start with the main topic of the video. And as you probably saw, I got a health update from the doctor. Now, the funny thing is, when I started this whole thing, I intended to do vlog updates on my Aspie on YouTube channel. And I think a lot of you guys actually subscribed to that channel in hopes that I would do that. But then I got sick right away for a couple weeks. And, by the time I got it all settled in, it was like, well, it's kind of too late to start that now. Hi, Tim. Hi, Liz. So I guess I'm just giving the health updates here. Well, it was hard to find out like a month and a half ago. It's been a little over a month at this point that I got diabetes. Well, how should I put this? Yeah, it was hard, but it wasn't entirely unexpected. I wasn't eating well. I wasn't exercising. It was just not, I wasn't doing what I needed to take care of myself. And it was definitely the kick in the butt I needed to change things. Now, when I started, um, when I first found out, I was supposed to go on like 4 pills of metformin a day and a high blood pressure pill. Hey, MS Silverhammer, how you doing? And something for the night. Well, unlike most people, when I got that news, I took it very seriously. Like I took it very, very seriously. And hey, driver 631. So I pretty much started making some changes immediately to how I ate, how I exercise. Since then, I have lost 9 pounds. I don't know if it's obvious. Some people say it is. Some people say I still look like a piglet. Oh well, some people are gonna hate. Well, went back to the doctor today. It was kind of like a follow-up to see how I was doing, and I got my blood done on Wednesday, which seemed like a really bad day to do it because Memorial Day weekend I did some serious cheating because you get invited to barbecues and pizza parties and you don't want to be a pain about eating, so you kind of eat more than you normally would. Um, you lost a chin. Thank you. Yeah, I'm down from 3 to 2 chins. Hopefully I can get it down to one. Well, got the blood taken. Expected the worst, of course. You always expect the worst. But the doctor had very good news. My diabetes is officially completely under control. Completely under control. My pills have been reduced from 4 to 2 for the metformin. The others are going to stay the same. And the doctor has told me that while he is not making any promises, um, if I lose an additional 20 pounds, I could completely be off the medication altogether by the end of the year. So, yep. Now, it should be noted it's been a couple weeks since I've lost any weight, so who knows how long it's going to take to lose that 20 pounds. But the bottom line is I am definitely on the right path. And he highlighted, sorry, my nose is really itchy right now. He highlighted one specific area of improvement I made. I mean, well, granted, I made a few because, my cholesterol, when I went in last month, it was like 224 over the recommended 149. Now it's like 119. And like triglycerides were also high. They're low again. But the biggest change is the C1A, which is a very important number for... I'm reading the questions, guys. I'll answer some of those questions when I'm done in a moment. But so keep asking them. And the C1A, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's very important if you have diabetes. A1C. Yeah. When I had it tested the first time, I was at 8%, which was apparently very, very bad. Since being retested, I have dropped that to 6.7%. And apparently the ultimate goal is to get that to somewhere between under 1% but above 4.5%. And if I can get it under 6% and keep it under there for a few months, then the diabetes will officially be in remission. They'll be gone. And also, I guess in theory, that means you could go back to doing what you were doing before, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. I'm going to stick with the lifestyle changes so that they don't come back. So, I was very, very ecstatic to hear that news. That was super good, and there's still some work ahead of me. There's still some work. I can't stop exercising, and I have to, and I have to keep eating carefully, but I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track, and hopefully before the end of the year, I'm going to see him next in December, but I've kind of given myself, Queen said anything under 5.7 is good. Not a percent, just a number, yeah. So, anyway, let's go to some of these questions. Would you ever deliver food again? Actually, I have been delivering some food for research for Rapify videos, because I'm still making some Rapify videos. Are there side effects from the diabetes pills? Yes. In fact, the metformin, this is the one I want to get off the most. But apparently one of the there's vomiting as a side effect, Queasiness is a side effect, and also there is a 1% chance you can develop Alzheimer's disease, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to try to get off of this thing as fast as possible. Robert Thomas said, coincidentally, I got my results today. Pre-diabetes. Yeah. Well, hey, at least it's pre. It's pre-diabetes. That's still a better position than what I was at. Let's see here. Driver631 says, which food delivery apps do you use? I use Postmates, Caviar, and Saucy. Although Saucy is strictly alcohol, so I don't know if that counts. Emma Silverhander said, I splurge on 2 Klondike bars tonight, dark chocolate and double chocolate. Don't tempt me, man. Don't tempt me. Midnight Gambler, what did I miss? You missed me announcing that my diabetes are completely under control and are on the way to being completely reversed. That's what you missed. So, yeah, this has been a very good day for me. Not gonna lie. And that's pretty much all I had to talk about, really. Just wanted to comment on the clickbait video that I uploaded today and the health updates. So, what else? Thanks, Moose. Driver631 said, can they deactivate Grubhub drivers who are rejecting too many orders? Boy, I haven't driven Grubhub for a while. Yeah, I'd like to say no, but I'm not entirely familiar. Because I know you can't get deactivated from Uber or Lyft for rejecting too many orders, but they made a settlement. I don't know if Grubhub did, so I just do not know on that one. So, do we have any other questions? Any other topics to discuss? Or is this going to be a short live stream, which I'm perfectly fine with. My video for the other channel finished processing, so I got to schedule that for Monday. Moose54321. Which delivery app pays the best with tips? I would say Saucy. Because most of the people you're bringing it to tip very well. I think it's just because people tip bartenders, so therefore they tip the alcohol delivery driver boy. So let's see here. Aaron's heading to Legoland tonight. Hope you guys can meet up. Yes, I am actually planning on meeting up with your personal driver tomorrow night. I'm going to meet him around 9 p.m. I have no idea if we're going to do any collab videos. It might just be a visit. Especially since he wants to meet Katie as well, although 9 p.m. is a little late for her, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Liz says, Kevin, your brain is made of cholesterol. Please read the book, The Truth About Statins, Risk and Alternatives to Cholesterol-Lowering Drugs by Barbara Roberts, MD. Okay. Moose says, does Saucy keep you busy? Not especially, but it's enough that the tips are good. And the Silverhair says, I am pretty healthy and usually eat and incorporate kale, spinach, peppers, onions, garlics with my meals. I had oatmeal and strawberries today. Yep, strawberries are very, very good. It's kind of a shame that all my favorite fruits like apples and bananas and grapes have some seriously bad side effects if you eat too many of them. So, all right. Let's see here. Casey says, statins are horrible. Statins. I actually don't know what statins are, to be perfectly honest. I'm a silverhander. He also goes swimming in my pool every day and try to. Yeah, well, the exercise has been like a really big change for me because I used to never exercise at all. Now I'm exercising. I'm at the very least walking. Okay, let's hear. Statins, also known as HMG CoA reductase inhibitors, are a class of lipid-lowering medications. Statins have been found to reduce cardiovascular disease and mortality in those who are at high risk of cardiovascular. The evidence is strong that statins are effective for treating CVD in the early stage of the disease and those are elevated risk, but without. Oh, yeah, I might be taking that, but so anyway, so yeah, Oh, those don't sound good. So anyway, what was the diagnosis? I missed it. The diagnosis was a month ago was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Today they are fully under control and on the road to being reversed. Hey Ollie, how you doing? So yeah, I heard Bernie Sanders will be at Disneyland tomorrow to help. Well, the problem was the Disneyland thing, and it's showing up in Disneyland and Disney World, but a lot of the cast members are living in their cars or in motels. And in all fairness, this isn't completely Disney's fault. It's just California and even Florida, apparently, they're getting so expensive to live. Like, look, I know there's a supply and demand thing, but people are literally being priced out of their homes, and there is something inherently wrong about that. And I do know at one point the market will crash. I think it will crash in San Francisco first because they're just like ridiculous. But like in California, like a one bedroom apartment will cost you on average $1,800, $1,900, and heck, under those prices, even if you're making 15 an hour, it's unlikely you can afford that. So let's see here. Have you thought about doing Amazon food delivery? No, don't want to work for Amazon. How old are you? I'm 32. Um, I think I'm gonna check to make sure that that's not it. So let's see here. Musa, so with delivery apps, you get plenty of walking for exercise, correct? Wag the dog walking app would be. Yeah, I'm still waiting to be cleared for Wag the dog. I don't know. Um, I don't know what's taken so long. I would love to do Wag. Wag is definitely that's a highlight for me. I would love to walk dogs for a little extra money. Kevin Howard, I think my opinion, Uber Eats pays better than DoorDash by a long shot. I always made a lot of money on DoorDash though. I know they've changed it quite a bit, but I have a hard time thinking you'd get a whole lot of money on Uber Eats because most people don't tip. Granted, for most Uber Eats locations, it's curbside service, so you don't have to go through the apartment, which is nice. But yeah, I have a hard time seeing that. Ali says, I heard dog walking app pays good. I hear that too, and would love to. So it's really weird, guys. I'm getting these notifications on my calendar from people who want to have one night stands with me, and I'm not sure why that is. I don't know how that happens, and I certainly don't want to meet up with anyone, and it's just weird. Like, did I get hacked somehow? So, let's see here. MS Silverhander. By the way, to follow up on the tour video, I'm not sure how drivers in South Florida are surviving. Low rates, no surge, no bonuses, high gas prices, and low demand. Lots of express pool now. I don't know how they're surviving either. Moose says it can take a long time to get approved on WAG. Spoke with a PAX and took her 1 month to get approved on WAG. Joseph Smith, I hope you don't have shrinkage. What's shrinkage? Virus or... Casey, will you have to pick up the dog's poo? I assume you would. So, Kevin says, I get asked by Uber passengers to hook up at least twice a night. Well, lucky you. Joseph Smith says, one night and joke. John Tovar said, wow, I can't believe that plane landing in HB. What happened with the plane landing in HB? Is that like a big news story? HB plane landing. Small plane makes emergency landing on Huntington Beach Street. No one injured. Great. No one was injured in that, so that is a good thing. Interesting. Let's see. MS Silverhand run scans using malware, bytes, super anti-spyware, and a good virus scan from a firm like Kaspersky. Yeah, I will definitely be. I will do that. So, Joseph Smith said Uber has life insurance on us, so if we get killed, they get paid. That's why they don't want us to have guns. Well, yeah, Walmart has a very similar policy. So it's like there's a lot of corporations that put life insurance on their employees so that if the employee dies, they get a paycheck. Of course, they don't share it with the family members of the person who died. That's just their insurance. So anyway, do we have any other questions? Or should this be a small one tonight? I see 30 people here, which thank you guys for being here. But I really didn't have a whole lot to say to keep this going for the usual hour to 2 hours that I normally do this for. So, oh, that's interesting. Apparently, the no firearms policy does not apply in all states, as Uber knows with an asterisk. Driver 631 says, "Would you ever start a business?" Yes, I have some. I have a Shopify store at greatmediauniverse.net. I have an eBay store. So yeah, I technically run a couple business, and of course, YouTube is a business. So I make some decent money on YouTube as well. Thanks, Dark Road Run. When did recent Uber shooting happen? It happened this afternoon. So I made a video about it today. Ali says the rates are so low that it is attracting trashy customers that create trouble all the time. Yep. That is true. I did not hear about the Uber carjacking in Las Vegas. So Joseph Smith, when the live stream's done, you can start the video, and all of that information is in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the video. So, John Tover said, "When is the next time you drive an Uber?" Do not know. Do not know. Oh, you're about to log on. Okay. Casey, has anyone has the unauthorized gun in Australia has huge problems with the law? Well, yeah, but people who have permits in America should be fine. So, Tim Fowler said pool ride carjacking at gunpoint. Unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me too much. I mean, oh wow, Seaside Surfs, you're a couple blocks from that. Yep, heard of it. And yeah. I know a person who takes Uber so much they often give her a weekly 40% off deal. Really, an additional discount? How many discounts do they need? Kevin says I'm permitted to have my Rugger LCP just in case it ever hits the fan. Good to hear. MS Silverhammer said, "I went out today, washed the car, got some gas, accepted a ride that netted me less than $3, and I hit the grocery and went home due to lack of motivation. No surge anywhere on Friday night," which I'm sure is exactly how Uber wants it. Seaside Surf says, "I'm chilling at the airport today. Feel much safer." Glad you do. Feel much safer. So, anyway. Trying to think, is there anything else I can do to make this more interesting? So I think we're probably going to end that there. I've actually got a solo review to edit because I'm late in publishing that. So anyway, thank you all for joining me and for being concerned about my health and all that jazz. I will stream again probably in the near future. And hey, we're getting pretty close to 8,000 subscribers, so we might have to do another celebration video soon. All right. You have a good night, everyone, and flame responsibly. Have a good one. Oh, thanks, Jennifer.